Hi students, in this video we are going to learn the properties of those metals. They are luster, ductility, malleability, magneticity, electrical conductivity and thermal conductivity. There are various properties of the materials are there. And now the first one is luster. Luster is nothing but the ability of metal to reflect the light. That means when the light falls on it, they reflect the light and they shine. We know gold, rhodium, platinum are very lustrous. To do the activity, we are going to take different kinds of the metals. They are made up of iron, copper, aluminum, magnesium, sodium, lead and graphite. See, to do the activity, what is required is, first of all, I considered iron frame, and then we are going to rub that iron frame by using a sandpaper. You know, sandpaper is the paper which is used to remove the rust from the iron sheets. By applying the force on that, we can observe that iron frame is very shiny. This means that metal surface is very shiny. That nature is called luster. Now, if you cut that iron with a knife, will you? No. We can't cut the iron with a knife. So, it is too hard. That is nothing but hardness. That means metals are too hard and they are luster in nature. But sodium we can cut with a metal, we can cut with a knife. That means all the metals are hard except sodium. We are going to discuss one of the important property of the metals, that is thermal conductivity. First of all, what is meaning of thermal? Thermal is nothing but heat. Conductivity is nothing but transfer. This means in this video we are going to study how the metals are transferring the heat from one part of the metal to the another part of the metal. Why we should learn this property? If you observe, if you put an iron rod in an iron flame, in a flame, after certain time, can you hold that iron rod with your hand? No. Why? There is a transfer of heat from one place to the another place. If you put a vessel of water on the stove, and then if you lit the stove, what happens? After certain time, not only the liquid and including the vessel also becomes hot. First of all, vessel only will be heated, then the liquid is undergo the process of heating. Means there is a transfer of heat from vessel to the liquid. Means the vessels are transferring the heat. That is nothing but thermal conductivity. While making curry, we are using a tawa. First of all, the tawa will be heated. Then and there only we are going to pour the oil or do something while preparing the curry. What does it mean? Tawa is a good conductor of heat. If we observe the handles of different utensils like pressure cooker, is it made up of iron or otherwise made up of plastic? Absolutely it is made up of plastic. Plastic is non-thermal conductivity material. Means it should not allow the heat from one place to another place. For that sake we are able to hold the handles of pressure cooker, or even the handles of tawa, the handles of any such kind of the things that we are going to carry with plastic. Of course, while carrying a hot liquid, we are using cloth. Means the cloth should not pass the heat from one place to another place. Now let us discuss how the process of transfer heat can be taken place from one place to another place in the activity. To do this activity, we required a hexablade, and matchbox, candle and 4 iron nails. Matchbox, candle and small nails and a hacksaw blade also. Now what should we do? We should place these iron nails on the hacksaw blade at equal distances, approximately 2 centimeters each. How we should paste these iron nails on the frame? Simple. Light the candle for certain time. What happened? The candle glows and they converted into molten wax. Apply a drop of molten wax on the hacksaw blade, then put the iron nail on it. At a distance of 2 centimeters, one more drop of the wax and attach the iron nail. And again at a distance of 2 centimeters, do the same process. This means till now 3 iron nails we attached with equal distances. Then attach the 4th iron nail in the same process at equal distances. Now place the candle on the frame and another side of the frame at a certain height. How to adjust the height? The height where we are keeping on the another side of the frame must be in contact with the flame of candle. This means flame of the candle is in touch with the other side of the hacksaw blade. That means what happens? If we adjust the position of the candle, the heat coming from the candle first touches the frame and that part of the frame becomes hot. Then we can observe the fall of the nail. That means what does it mean? There is a transfer of heat from frame to that particular iron nail. This means there is a transfer of heat from one place to another place. If you observe, the second nail is also fall down after certain time. That means it is taking certain time to passage of the heat from one place to another place. That is from heat supplying place to the another. Now, if the process is going on continuously, means you are supplying the heat continuously. See, it is taking some time to fall the third nail. First nail is fallen down quickly. Second nail, it taken some time. Third nail, it is taken some more time. This means there is a little bit amount of the time is required to pass the heat from one place to another place. If you observe, now the 4th nail is also fall down. Why? The time gap is there between the first nail to the second nail and second nail to the 4th nail. This means there is a transfer of heat from one place to another place. From this activity we can understand.